everyone. Welcome to my go-to shoe, Faith, Hope, and Love, a journey through loss, live on, strengthen soul. So on today, and before I get started, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so very much. Today, you're not going to hear any music in the background because finally, Pauline is listening to what people are telling her. They're saying that I play my music too loud. It's a distraction. And so I actually like the music, but I've been listening and I'm thinking, maybe I just need to listen to what other people are telling me, what they hear. So that's probably a good thing. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about, there was a question asked, can we discuss loss in advance? Loss in advance. How do we tackle that loss in advance? So today I'd like to talk about loss in advance, and we'll get back to Brad's story a little bit later, but right now we're going to talk about loss in advance. And I thought about, I'm a big word person, and so I thought about the word loss, and I'm going to just read what I wrote down on my paper because I want to make sure I say everything that I intended to say today. When I think about loss in advance, the first phrase that came to me was, what do you do now? What do you do now? And the next word that came to me was live. What do you do now? You continue to live. I guess that's why I have that loss, live on, strengthen soul. To live on while you're facing hard truths. How do you live on when you're facing hard truths? You know the loss is coming. You know the person feels it. And again, what do you do now? And when I looked at the word live, the first word I thought about was love. Love. Because no matter what, we just have to. It sounds like it's just, we know that. But it's one thing to know about love, but it's another thing to make it actionable. To make the word love actionable with those we do love. And then I thought the word I. So we're talking about live, L-I-V-E, I, inspired, inspirational, impactful. We need to be able to inspire that it's impactful, and that it also is inspirational. Inspired, impactful, and inspirational when we're dealing with our loved ones. And then the V, valuable. Be vigilant, but always let the persons know that they are valuable. Every step of the way, let them know that they are valuable, even in whatever state that they're in. Because there's different seasons to this loss, right? There's different seasons to it. So you have to look at that and always let them know that they're valuable and that you are vigilant about making them feel valuable. And then the last letter, that was E, L-I-V-E. E, I thought about engaging. And when I say engaging, I think about being present. You know how you can be in the same room and not be there? Could have a room full of people and everybody's in their own space. And then when you do get the opportunity to be one-on-one, now, what do you do now? You have that conversation at the appropriate time, but you have it so that you're present, so that they know you're listening, they know that you're there, they know that you have an interest. So we have to be engaging. So what do you do now as we live on? The number one thing is we have to love. And we have to love where it shows that we're inspired by inspiration. And that inspiration is impactful to that other person because it's not about us. We want to be impactful for that other person. Inspire them. Make an impact on them. And then the V, let them know they're valuable. Be vigilant in our valuability to them that we must be vigilant so they can see how valuable they are to us and how much meaning they have to us. And then E. I thought about the word ease. Everything we do should be done with ease. And when you do things with ease, you're at peace with it. It's effortless. You're engaging with that person because we want to be present with that person. So on that note, as I was thinking about this, loss in advance, I thought about some three, aside from the word live, which I just told you about live, but also some things that I thought we should all consider to do for our family members. And where's my page? Oh, here we go. I thought about three things. Excuse me, my allergies are really bothering me. I apologize, but they really are a mess. Anyhow, let's move on. Let's keep going. There's three things I'd like to talk about, three pearls of wisdom that you can do when we're talking about loss in advance. Number one, be honest. Be forthright. Talk about things that may be uncomfortable, but yet they probably need to be discussed before that person goes on to glory. I mean, it doesn't sound, sometimes we just need to talk about some things. There could be things that when you were younger that you maybe not even that long ago, could have been a year ago, could have been 6 months ago, that you just did not like what they said. And you're thinking, oh, I can't bring this up now because they're sick, they're not feeling well. You can open the door for an opportunity to share with them. Not in a judgmental type of way, not in a way that they're going to be feeling bad, because I just shared with you about living is about love. It's about being vigilant. It's about showing that person that they're valuable. You have to inspire them. We need to be inspired to inspire them so that we can be inspirational as they walk their journey of loss, as they walk their journey of knowing that the end is coming at some point. But we all know it's coming at some point. But it is different when someone's terminally ill because they know that date may be coming sooner. But to be honest, we don't know. We could go before that person. We have no idea anyone's timetable. Only God knows that timetable. And I think we really need to remember that God knows the timetable. We do not. So, number one, I wrote, be honest. Talk about things that are uncomfortable. Find the right moment. Don't wait until they're too far along in their illness that they're not really responsive. Talk to them when you can talk to them and they can respond back to you. Maybe if they can't do it audibly, they maybe can write it down. They can blink their eyes. You could ask them, you could say, if you blink your eyes twice, that's a yes. If you blink no, if you blink once, that's a no. Maybe they don't want to talk about it. And if that's the case, if that is the case where someone does not want to discuss some things that may be uncomfortable, that they don't really want to talk about, then we have to respect that. We have to respect that. But I do say that we should at least try to be open and to be honest and to be thoughtful. So number one, have that conversation with your loved one. Be honest about it. Talk about it. Let them know how much you care. And then move forward with that question. Okay? Number one. Number two, which we talked about first in the word live, love. And I think I already talked about that actually, because I wrote down, make sure you share your love for them. That they know that they're loved. And love is a verb, correct? So it's actionable. You can show love. You show love. It's a verb. It's an action. So you can't tell me you love me and then you up here, saying all manner of things about me and whatever to other people and think I might not find out, but somebody will share something. People always have to share what they think they know. So love is an actionable, it's a verb. So we need to show our actions in love to that person before we even start any big conversation about some things that were troubling us. Show love. Okay? So, again, love is a verb. And when you show it, and since love is actionable, show it with compassion and sincerity. With compassion and sincerity. Let them know in a tone, because our tone can be off when we're trying to share some things. So this is really a reflection on ourselves and how we relate to people and how we approach them. You know, some people can approach you in one way and you do not want to have that conversation. But if it's something that we really want to discuss, let's share it in a way of peacefulness, with compassion, and with honesty. And at that point, hopefully that person can receive it. Okay? And then third, there's a scripture, Ephesians 5:16, redeem the time. Redeem the time. Time is of the essence. Not just for that terminally ill patient or person or the one that you love, but it's also time, we're redeeming the time for ourselves, because each day is a big day. Each moment of the day is something that has to be accomplished. And we all need to be in purpose when we're walking this walk. Be in purpose, in God's purpose. Not in our own purpose, not in our own thoughts of what we want to do, but what is God asking us to do. So to redeem the time is living each day to the fullest. Living each day to the fullest. Redeem the time. Don't waste time. Make good use of our time. Make good use of our time. I think about when you have your children, you spend so much time with your kids and raising them and making sure they get to where they have to be at certain moments of the day. They pick them up from school. There's just so many things as a parent that you have to do. So your time gets away from you, right? But as you begin to get older, you start to think about, you don't want to waste time just sitting there. You know, sometimes, a lot of times when I would visit older people in nursing homes, or for whatever reason, just visiting some older people in the twilight years, towards, we'd say, the end of their careers, they really are ready to go home and be with the Lord. They're ready to go home to be with the Lord. And I always say, they'd say, why am I still here? What am I doing here? What purpose do I have? Guess what? You've got a lot of purpose when you're older. Because if you only have the ability to sit or lay in a bed, that's the time to have a lot of talk with the Lord. Because you didn't have all that time before. Now you've got nothing but time. So even whatever stage we're in our lives, we have to make good use of that time. Whether we're 20, whether we're 30, whether we're 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old. Make good use of our time each and every day. So redeem the time. Make good use of your time. Don't waste time. So, those are my 3 pearls of wisdom. Talking about lost in advance, these are 3 pearls of wisdom I just shared. Have that conversation. Be honest. Be thoughtful. Show love. Love is a verb. It's actionable. Show that you love your person. And third, redeem the time. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Lost in advance. Live. And the word live, like I said, L-I-V-E, live with inspiration, inspired, and be impactful. V, show that person that they are valuable and that you are vigilant in helping them get to the places that they need to get to. Whatever it is that they want to do, you're able to do that with vigilance. And then, and then of course E. Ease, be easy, be peaceful with them. Take ease with it. And the big one, and the E one, is engaging. Make sure that you're present when you're having these conversations, that you're present with your loved one. Let them see that you're engaged with them. Let them see that you want to know everything that they have to share with you. And if there's some things that they share with you that you may not like to hear, just say, I understand. I understand. Even if you don't, just say, I'm going to work on that. If that's how you see it, I'm going to work on that. You can tell them, I didn't see it that way. But if that's how you see it, that's something I have to work on. But don't argue. Don't argue. Because when you live, you love. Right? When you live, you love. You're inspired, you're impactful, and you have inspiration. And the V, you're valuable, and you're vigilant. And then E, you can be engaging and be easy with people so they can feel the peace that surpasses all understanding too. That peace that God gives you. And above all, make sure you pray before you do anything. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Oh, and also, y'all, I have not forgotten. I know it's March. I have not forgotten about the garage. The garage is looking good. I'm excited to show you. So hopefully the next time we meet, I will show you the garage and what I've accomplished so far. Still some things to get rid of, but we're in a really good place. So I'm feeling mighty good about that. Anyway, I love y'all. Be blessed. Have a blessed rest of your week. And of course, as I always say, like, subscribe, and share. And then hit the notification button so you know when we're coming back. Love y'all. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Have those conversations with your loved ones. Let them know how much you love them. Let them know that God is awesome. You're working on, you're doing the best you can with what you got. That's what I always say. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So again, I love y'all. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. And may heaven always smile upon you. And may you always be in his purpose and in his will. Love y'all. Bye-bye.